Founded in 1943 as the Allen County Society for Crippled Children, Turnstone has been meeting the needs of children and adults with physical disabilities for more than 6 decades. Since the agency's inception as a volunteer-run educational program teaching 6 special needs children, Turnstone has grown into an organization of great diversity, educating, advocating, and building the skills of people with disabilities so that they can be more self-sufficient and functionally independent. Over the years, Turnstone has helped thousands of people with physical disabilities maximize their physical, mental, and emotional health so that they can work, play, and live well.
Turnstone is all about enhancing the lives of people with disabilities, physical disabilities. So often their needs are unmet. There's not a lot of federal programs, government money that helps people like me or other people that acquire a disability, whether it's through birth or through an accident, illness, or some other trauma that might have happened. And so this agency was founded to address the needs of those people. For our children, it's to help them get that step up. I mean, we want to help them get ready for school, and then hopefully down the road you go to college and go to work, raise families, just become an independent adult, whatever that level of independence is for them. Then with our adult clients, we're trying to help them maintain living in their homes as long as possible. It's tragic when a person with a disability is forced to go into some kind of a nursing home or a long-term care facility because they don't have the support of ways to try to keep them at home.
Turnstone offers a variety of different programs, including an early learning center, adult day services, occupational, physical, speech, and aquatic therapies, and additional health and wellness services that help clients of all ages expand their capabilities. Turnstone clients don't just survive as people with physical disabilities, they thrive as skilled individuals with dignity and independence. Our clients and their families are living proof.
I was diagnosed with MS in 2004, got in the wheelchair by 2005, and I've been coming to Turnstone for 3 years. I do crafts, I go to physical therapy. Just being able to come here has just helped my attitude so much. If I'm at a standstill, just to help to broaden my horizons. Kind of helped me to stay driven, focus on one thing and go for it. Just like, I never thought that I'd be able to do any of the paintings. So, but now that I can, then it's just like I kind of am figuring out different things I can do. It's a wonderful place.
Trevel's real special to me, because he carries a small one. But he's making it. He's getting there, he's here. We using the pre-K, and just trying to get him a boost up, since he already went through a lot of medical problems, and just trying to keep him on track, or boost him up where he needs to be. Turnstone, I'm getting my therapy, my schooling, he's getting everything in one, instead of, from one side of town to the other. It helps.
Turnstone has been great to me and to my family through the early years. And when I was in 4th grade, I kind of got back involved with Turnstone with all the different adaptive sports that they had. They had weekly programs of soccer, hockey, baseball, tennis, and that got me going. And then from there, established the basketball team. And it's just kind of grown from there. And when I was out of high school then, there was a huge need for a national team or a travel team competitively for 8 to 12-year-olds. And so I helped get that going, and I guess the rest is kind of history and how it's all developed from that to the power soccer to the tennis. So when they're in this kind of environment, they have a lot of role models, a lot of people that they can look up to, a lot of people that can show or set the standard for them, and they're like, that's a breeze. I can be that too. And kind of, it just blossoms from there.
I just think it's really neat that they have something like this for all the kids, because it doesn't matter, any kid can get some kind of experience from here, something that they can take home with them.
Well, this is my first year, and they've been playing for a long time, so they've been teaching me more and more things.
They learn different skills you know, he's telling you the basketball skills, but also you're learning how to interact with other people also. And then they get a little curious and start asking each other questions. Well, how do you do this? How do you do that? So they learn that way too. You know, here he can just come out and be himself just like everybody else.
Well, the best part about Turnstone is it's available to anybody that has problems in terms of disabilities, and it provides at a very nominal fee the opportunity to take advantage. And the other part that I like about Turnstone is that it is staffed with professionals. It's not staffed with people that are just on a payroll. An exercise physiologist and a certified athletic trainer and aquatic therapy people. I'm involved with the fitness center because as a Parkinson's patient, it's important to have your limbs flexible. And one of the symptoms, of course, for many Parkinson's patients is stiffness, and it helps keep me toned up. I'm not involved in bulking up. And then the third aspect of my exercise is using the therapy pool. Then, of course, it's a whole new group of friends and a whole new group of people that I can identify with and associate with and develop a relationship with that makes it even more enjoyable, not just from a standpoint, because there are days when, as with anything, it's hard to get out of bed, it's hard to get there, it's hard to want to come, but you do, and you know that it's good for you, and then the encouragement that the staff brings to me in particular is amazing, and one of the other reasons it makes it so enjoyable.
It's the clients that really deserve the credit, because it takes a lot to pull yourself back up after some kind of a debilitating disease or accident, illness, and all of a sudden you're not the same person you were before. You still have the same name, you live the same place, you still have the same family, but your body doesn't work anymore. You don't look the same anymore. You lose your friends. And not only do you go through all the painful health issues, but then you have to learn what my life is going to be different now, and how do I live that life? And with our parents, you know, they're not expecting a baby to be born with a disability, but by gosh, they just do it, and they figure out how to do it. And that we can play a little part in their lives, whether it's for a short amount of time or for years and years, because we have had clients that we have helped for 20, 30 years, that we're glad to be here to do that.
Well, the organization is unique, you know, to not only Fort Wayne, but this whole northeastern Indiana area, because it provides services to clients that would otherwise not be able to get those services anyplace else. We have the exercise facility, we have the Kimbrough Early Learning Center, where we've developed a daycare. So there are a lot of very unique aspects to this agency.
We feel that it's an investment in the community, that if we invest in this property here with all the assets and the facilities, materials and equipment, then the people who need to have a place to come to improve their livelihood and to help them with their abilities to live a normal or a better life, we want to support that equipment. We want to support that function, that building. Everyone has an obligation to do something for their community, whatever it may be.
You see joy and happiness, and you know, when they accomplish things, they do accomplish things. Just living in the community as a normal person, just doing things that everybody else does. It's just good.
When they talk about that it takes a village to raise a child, I think we need a village to help a person with a disability. And that village is here, and Turnstone's glad to be just part of that village that makes it all happen.
The Turnstone Center for Children and Adults with Disabilities empowers people with physical disabilities to reach their full potential in every aspect of life. To learn more about Turnstone, if you're in need of services, or for information about how you can become a volunteer or provide financial support, give Turnstone a call or visit turnstone.org. Turnstone, turning disabilities into possibilities.